Hello there, pretty people of the internet, and welcome back to my channel. I have been sick for the past few days, so I apologize for my voice being sort of off and being sort of out of it. But you know, I'm like pushing through, almost nice and healthy again, so you know, what can you do? So today I want to do the Booktube Newbie Tag to sort of introduce Booktube to this channel. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Question number 1, why did you start this channel? So like most of you probably know, this channel is like fairly old, and it started out like years ago when I just wanted to make YouTube videos and put them up online. I didn't have like a specific side of YouTube that I wanted to do. I spent so much time watching YouTube videos that I thought it was time that I did something. So I think I have like hairstyle and makeup tutorials like way back when. Then I went into like the IB advice and tips video, and now I'm like transitioning more into booktube style things. So yeah. Question number 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? So that's a good question. I think I can bring sort of a new perspective on a lot of things. I read from a lot of different genres, and I'm sort of like exploring exactly where it is that I feel the most comfortable. So I think that can be fairly new, because I think a lot of booktubers sort of have a few genres that they like, and that's sort of what they read, while I'm still exploring things with you guys. I also think that I'm not super into YA fiction and YA fantasy. Like, I will still read it, but that's not like my favorite thing ever to read. So maybe I can sort of be a bridging a gap over into more adult fiction and literature for you all. I don't know, maybe. Question number 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? Again, channel's not new, but this direction is new, and I think I'm really excited to have conversations with all of you guys about the books we read and the books we want to read, and sort of what reading and literature mean to us, because that's sort of my favorite part about booktube, and a large part of the YouTube like communities is that you create a network of people, and you sort of have the same passions and interests, and you can talk about it. I talk about it most of the time in a very civilized manner, which I really like. So yeah, just sharing one of my passions, which is reading, with everyone out there. 4, why do you love reading? How can I not love reading? So I've read for like ever, and it's just something that it means so much to me. I feel like I learn so much, and I get to see so many different perspectives, and it really challenges my mind and me as a person, and I think I am a better, more educated, more mindful human being because of it, and it's a great way to pass time. So. Question number 5, what book or book series got you into reading? Oh, that's a good question. Well, I've read like basically my whole life, so since I was very, very little. So this is tough. I gotta think really far back. Well, Harry Potter is obviously one, for everyone. Twilight was as well. Twilight really made me feel unafraid of larger books, and it got me into reading English literature, because a lot of the books weren't translated at the time. Like, they weren't translated to Norwegian at the time when I read them, so I had to read them in English, and then I was sort of done for, you know? Like, I was in 7th grade and I read like the 3rd Twilight book in English, and it was like, well, I can read anything now, basically. Other than that, do you know the Witch magazine? Like, it was like a cartoon of, I'm obsessed with Witch. I still am, not gonna lie. But they also had books to go with it. They had books about the same characters and stuff, and I really loved those. So maybe that. I don't know. That was a tough one. Question number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Do you want to like can we meet and have like a cool conversation about this, and like can we read the same book and talk about it, because I like the way you think? probably. Question number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to ever overcome? I think to a certain extent that perfectionism, that like if it's not perfect, I don't want to upload it. But I mean, I've gotten pretty good at just saying, you know, whatever, screw it, I'll just do it anyways. Maybe feeling like it's worth it, because often like it takes a lot of time to film videos and edit them and upload them, and when people don't watch it, it can often be very like discouraging. So I think just like realizing that I'm doing it for myself and not necessarily for other people will be really hard. I think it's gonna be really hard the moment I will get criticism, because so far like my YouTube channel hasn't been big enough for people to say a lot of negative things. So I think that's gonna be hard when people like fundamentally disagree with what I do and what I have to say. So yeah, those were all the 7 questions. That was fairly quick. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer. So that was all the questions for this tag. I have written them all in the info box down below, so feel free to do it as well. I mean, if you waited for an excuse to make videos or a point to start, you know, this is your sign. Do the tag and tell me about it in the comments below, and I can check it out and we can like help each other, you know? I'm gonna help a sister out, or brother, I don't care. You do you. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to leave any questions or requests or anything in the comments section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!